Hello, beautiful people. How are we today? Let me just check in if everything is good. Microphone is on. Sound is on. Looks like everything is cool. So, hi, beautiful people. Hello. I'm watching through the window again. Blue skies above Vilnius, which is good. And we're back here and we're at all-time highs and we're excited. And at the same time, we don't know what's gonna happen today, but we're back. We're back looking at the charts. We're back to reading the price. I'm Ignas from Daily Pips, as always, showing up here day in, day out for you guys to read the price together with me, learn something new, figure out more and more about trading day in, day out. So I hope you appreciate me being here. So leave a like to this video. It would be amazingly, highly, superbly, badly appreciated. And let's get going, I guess. Let's dive in. So I have a daily chart in front of you. And I'm worried, let's say, because I really wanted still to trade a little bit today, tomorrow, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get a high probability setup going today. Before we dive deeper into why, hello Gus, hello Domas, hello Edgarus, Tiger, welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Thursday it is, almost the week is almost over. Tomorrow we won't be going live neither. So because I'm gonna be traveling to the coastline, to Palanga, to enjoy a little bit of good weather, to enjoy the day, to finish off the week, because I'm not gonna be interested in price tomorrow at all, probably. But right now, looking at the hourly chart, and the power of 3 delivered. It delivered all-time highs that we've been interested to see. But at the same time, I don't have much expectations because of that, because we literally are leaving, sadly, but Wednesday as a high of the day, of the week. And I wanted Thursday to become one, because if we would have booked Thursday as high of the week, I would actually be very much willing to go short now. But unfortunately, we can't. Meaning that we're gonna look for this inversion to offer us a short. So what might happen today is that this hourly fair value gap might remain open. Digging a little bit deeper into it and going lower for this sell side remaining below would be a possibility. And we looked at it from a 5 minutes chart yesterday, right? Where the news, imagine this is a 5-minute chart on NQ. News pushed the market up, it consolidated for a little bit, and then you're wondering, so everybody bought into this? Where are their stop losses residing? Here. This is a beautiful possibility for us to catch a trade, with the market going possibly lower. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that, but there's a big possibility of that happening, okay? Looking onwards, we're digging into that new day opening gap. Just like where the market closed yesterday, we're trading at the same level, meaning there's not gonna be any opening gap / range left open, which is a bit sad, because it usually helps us to understand where the market is going. And on the initial 30 minutes of the market being open. But keeping that in mind, that there won't be any regular trading hours gap, we're gonna have to dig into 1-minute chart, look for liquidity pools there, possibly. And I just noted a 15-minute sell side residing below at this hourly fair value gap as well on ES. So keep that in your notes. What I don't like is that, yes, a lot of liquidity here was taking, with this wick at 8:30 news release, right? Sad part about it is that it didn't take this liquidity fully, so we have some orders remaining up there. There's a possibility of us getting up there again, which is tearing me apart a little bit, because I don't have a real expectation of, so do we open up higher now? Or do we continue lower? Or are we gonna consolidate? So there's a lot of questions to be answered, but we're gonna get that answer in what, 7 minutes from now when the markets open up at 9:30. Okay. So with that in mind, I would really suggest you take a look at dollar index as well, which today might be very important. I don't like a low of the week being this. I want a strong low of the week happening during a kill zone. Either it is London, New York, London close, doesn't matter. But I need a low of the week to happen during a kill zone. That is a much stronger indicator of a low of the week. But right now we're trading at, watch this, almost at a premium. And we're finding a fair value gap that the market is trying to work with, right? If we go above it, possibility for us to go lower on indices. If we continuously trade below it, indices should rally higher, okay? So with that in mind, we're coming into the session and then we're gonna start noting the chart. With, first of all, 1 minute double bottom, right? 1 minute double bottom here. Double bottom on NQ as well, so I'm gonna note that. This might get booked at some point. And let's see what else do we have. We have a very clean fair value gap here that I want to have in my notes as well. And yes, we're not gonna note anything additional to this, okay? But 6 minutes till the markets are opening up. We're gonna wait it out. We're gonna allow it to book some price action, some structure that we can start reading and we can start participating in. So how's your days, guys, so far? How's your Thursday? What's good? What's new? I just uploaded my setup to Discord as well. Like, I'm having a lot of monitors now, which I'm very happy about. It makes my life so much easier because I can just have everything in front of me and I don't have to change any windows or anything like that. And it makes my life a lot easier in terms of just being able to see dollar index, being able to see forex charts that I'm probably not gonna touch. I tried to go long on Euro USD from a 3 minutes YouTube 2022. You can try to find it. If you see the alerts chat, guys, you can try to find that Euro YouTube 2022 model on 3 minutes. So I was trying to go long from that, but the news just killed the trade and the markets are much lower now, so I'm very happy I took that trade off at break even. And we have a weird situation. I thought this is a double bottom, this isn't. So I'm just gonna note sell side resting below and that's it. ES looks a lot better here. Okay. Don't forget to like this video, guys, though. That is always very much appreciated by me and by everyone, possibly, because the more likes we get, the more people can show up, the more insights we get from everyone looking at the market with possibly a different, how to say, different mindset, different approach, which makes it a lot more interesting every single time. So yeah, 3 more minutes till the markets open up. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink, stay hydrated. I suggest you do that also. And I'm very much interested to see what dollar index does next half an hour. Because I see some liquidity below, what is it? There's some liquidity below 104.360, 104.370. My interest goes there, okay? You see how NQ is much lower and away from that new week opening gap, and what we're getting right now, we're getting an SMT offered. That really has to go into our notes. Just so we are able to track whether it is going to be a possible bottom, short term at least, or not. And if it is, this turtle soup buys is quite a possibility for us. So I'm gonna book that in. And we're gonna start playing around. I like the fact that this 1 minute for value gap is holding in the price on ES. Now let's see if NQ can start catching up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's totally fine. But I have a small buy order placed already, right here. 10 handle stop loss, so we're gonna see if that's gonna be something we can work with, okay? Can it continuously dig deeper? Easily. So this is a very small buy order for me. Just kind of opening it with a hope that the market can push higher. In next 30 seconds, with this being the bottom at 9:30. That happens a lot. So if we can get that, it's perfect. If we don't, I'm just taking a very small loss on this. And we're gonna see what else we're gonna get offered today, okay? Oh, we got tagged. That is too bad. Especially too bad if the market just runs now. Ay. It was a good idea for a turtle soup. We didn't get it though, which is cool. And now we have to keep in mind how out of sync the markets are. So we're probably gonna allow it to run without us. And once the initial opening range is created, we're gonna look for openings again, okay? But just keep a note on how out of sync everything is right now, okay? Is that expected? In a way it is, actually. Because of how low probability of a day we're gonna have coming in front of us today. And Q is looking to take that sell side liquidity pool from hourly. I was kind of expecting this to happen. That we're not now we're not looking to get it. So sell side liquidity resting below here. Let me just pop it in a little bit more visible way. So let's see if we can tag it. If we don't, we don't, but I want to see a little bit of synchronization in the market itself, okay? But yeah, I don't really have a clear idea of what we're going to do today. Compared to yesterday, where everything was very understandable and very precise as well. You have to compare what we're having right now and compare it to what we had yesterday, right? But accumulation phase has passed. We have to understand that, right? There was a lot of accumulation during London, during early hours of New York, and 8:30 news just kind of moved the market a little bit, right? On paper, because of this inversion, I'm expecting market to draw lower, especially towards this sell-side liquidity pool resting below, maybe even tagging this hourly fair value gap lower. Why? I think Edgar has mentioned it very well yesterday. Because of these 50% level of the most recent range residing out there, as well as it being a possible optimal trade entry. So right here, we're gonna see. But right now I'm just allowing the market to open up, show its hand, show its way, what it wants to do. And so far we're at the 50-50. Yes, we're trading in a little bit of discount, but looking at the dealing range itself on an hourly, we're still in the premium. So we can come to both, let's say, long and short possible entries still. So up until that is changing, up until we can read the market a little bit better, I'm gonna have to do some waiting with you, okay? That is not a possible inversion. That is an inversion already. Yeah. And what are we having here? We have an inversion on NQ as well. $15, no real openings. The only opening is here at the all-time high, so I'm not even gonna note that because I have that all-time high noted. Buy-side liquidity pool right above it as well, so I'm gonna note that. I had an interesting conversation with the guys today though, yesterday as well, in terms of what we should trade, how we should trade, how important it is to wait for a good setup, to participate in the market that you really know what it's gonna do, how it's gonna deliver, which way it's gonna go, right? And yeah, as always, in my opinion, the most important thing is just to have a certain model that you trust, that you can execute day in, day out, and just the ability to gather data itself. Recent still has Q3. Okay. I'm just checking Apex. So, and then the thing that I don't like about the what is happening, not only in the market today, but what is happening overall, is that cheap account release on Apex, which is kind of making me act weird as well. Because you guys know, I bought 2 accounts yesterday as well. One of them is passed, other is burned, and I literally just being excited about the possibility to get a lot of cheap funding. I looked for a possibility to get even more accounts, and I got more. And today I'm like, yeah, I am 5k up on that 250 account, but I was just literally gambling, not really using any models or real entries that should be executed with conviction. So cheap prices on Apex are messing me up as well. Not only you probably, but let me know, how many accounts are you getting, guys? Because those prices are insane. Like possibility to have a trading account for $19 or whatever it is just crazy. It's crazy cheap. It's just kind of too cheap to be believable in a way even. Yeah. And what is happening right now, I kind of am starting to like. So let's see if ES can hold the price inside this fair value gap. Why? Because buy side would be taken here, right? Short-term internal buy side. Still buy side. We have a possible swing low. So if that is taken with a fair value gap right here, a short possibility down to those equal lows is opening up for us. So we're gonna see. Otherwise, I'm just letting the range run. I'm just letting the range to do its job, okay? But at the same time, on NQ, we're getting the initial opening. So one of the most important fair value gaps for the day happens during the opening range, right? It always does. So I'm noting that. Let's see if that can remain open. Guys, got 2 times 250, one burn today, and I'll have the other one for tomorrow or next week. That's good. Yeah, that's good. But you see how the market compared to yesterday is already acting weird. Why? Because it delivered everything we wanted to see. It booked the all-time highs that we wanted to see badly. And now it's just fooling around with us a little bit. But if we're smart enough, if we're able to wait it out, I think we're gonna still be able to catch a possible trade entry today. Yeah? And what I really don't like right now, what I see, dollar index pushing to the upside and the market kind of moving in sync with it, which is just, huh? But literally what I wrote today in the Discord chat itself is about the probability of a high probability setup being very low today. Why? Because of 3 reasons now. I gave 2 very clean reasons, with one being that the market very much delivered an all-time high. And when we're trading at all-time highs, usually it becomes very incredibly dangerous, right? But second thing is the fact that we're delivered a very big range yesterday, and when we get that, usually the market becomes very risky as well. The third thing, and I'm literally just reading the notes from the study channel that I posted a while ago, is that the markets are moving in sync with dollar index, and when that happens, there's no good entries right away, and we have to realize that. So preserve the capital, stay safe, and be careful with what the market is gonna offer us today, okay? I'm gonna note this volume imbalance. Let's do, I don't know, let's do NQ is still working with that 1 minute for value gap, pushing the market to the upside. That continuously going lower makes me interested in a short, actually. So, watch this carefully. 2.5 or so handle stop loss, 4.5 handles take profit. And for that to really start fanning out, we want to see this fair value gap remain in place. Yeah? So if we're able to get that, the short really starts working its way and working the price lower then, okay? So far so good on ES. So far so good. So let's see if we can get that U2 2022 opening now. With that swing low mentioned before. And then just attack on the sell side, resting below. If we get that, then it becomes very interesting because then we might even get a possibility of going long today. Because sell side will be taken, right? And that's how we play around usually when we don't really have a clean bias on what we want to see the market to do. We kind of work with the ranges that the market offers during the market open itself. Right now, sell side residing below, a little bit of sell side on 1 hour chart as well on NQ, so let's see if we can attack that now. This inversion would be great. 20 handles, if we get that offered. I'm noting this buy side. But I want NQ to go below this. I want this to see inverted to allow us to go short. Okay? So let's note that as a possible inversion for us. How many handles is that? 21. That would be a great trade. Can it push a little bit higher? With ease. With ease. It can even take those buy stops resting above as well. Dollar index is seriously pushing through that 1 hour for value gap, so it should allow the market to go deeper into a discount. It should allow the market to go lower from where it is trading right now, but so far we're not getting that. Which I don't like too much, but in a way it is what it is. Another SMT at the highs, right here, right? And everything below this for value gap is gonna remain bearish for us on ES. Now we just want to see NQ catching up, and we possibly might even find an entry on that, okay? This is so far in place. Yeah, I really want NQ to start moving lower. Why? Because so far, dollar index is pushing higher. Forex pairs are moving lower together. Indices are just not listening to that. So, take this off. Take that off as well. Let's take this off as well. Okay. Possible inversion here, so let's just keep that in mind, but take it off because we haven't inverted anything just yet, right? And let's watch this. This is very important for us, so let me note it a little bit different so we can see it a lot better. For value gap, yeah, just like that. If you want to, you can note this double bottom as well. It's gonna be interesting to see if those two double bottoms on ES will remain open today or not. But I really like with what is happening right now with the opening range. I'm more and more considering sell side to be ran through. We just have to find a good point of interest in terms of when it's gonna happen. So that got inverted. Might allow the market to push higher now. And what are we looking at? We're looking at this 5-minute possible inversion if we continuously push higher, right? Just gonna hide that one. Buy stops booked on NQ, which is great. Yeah. So there was a very nice fair value gap during the opening range that we reacted. We pushed towards buy side resting above. But enter your notes. This is a possible entry that you can do day in, day out. The first fair value gap on 1-minute chart that happens during the opening range is very, very important every single time, every single day. Okay? So we can take this off. Note that there's a possible inversion now. 1-minute inversion right here. And let's see if the market can start working its way through. If it doesn't, right away I'm gonna say there's gonna be zero real high probability trades for a while today. Because then we're gonna notice a thing where a value gap which is supposed to get inverted doesn't hold in the price, meaning that the market is literally saying you like, hey, I'm not gonna do anything nice today. I'm just gonna play stupid for you. I'm gonna try to hurt you bunches, you know? So we gotta be careful now and stay careful. Okay? And this 5 minutes, if that gets inverted, I'm very happy to take something like that. Okay? So let's watch this. This is gonna be very important to see how we react. And NQ, see if it can find a top here now. If it does, bias becomes very clean. 18665.75. If it doesn't, then we're still wandering around. We're still gonna try to read it, try to understand what is happening. Okay? But just to show you around, dollar index. Here's that 1 hour fair value gap that we just kind of pushed through. We still have what, 7 minutes for the market to possibly come back into that. I really like this sell side residing below, as well as that 1 hour fair value gap next to it. Let's see, euro, dollar, nothing too interesting there. Coming back to indices again, just watching that inversion, watching if the NQ can find a top here. And you see, I'm kind of tearing myself apart as well, saying that yeah, this should hold the price, this might push the price to the upside, and Q, I'm kind of wishing for it to find a bottom. Yep. So most important level right now is this inversion on NQ, this inversion on ES. Everything above it is gonna remain bullish, right? This is a good consolidation we're getting though. Price is not really willing to go one direction just yet, so. One hour coming into that inversion, which is lovely. 5 minutes. Oh, we want to see a top now. Can't go short here. Can't just push a button to go short here. There's no model that allows me to do that. At least in what I do, right? So now let's see. Because this is becoming a lot more interesting. Having that 5-minute inversion in mind, let's see if we can go below this. Because that would bring us into an what? 5-minute inversion holding in the price. See? Go below, that is lovely. Incredibly. So this is becoming a lot better. We have an SMT, an NQ, have a possible inversion and NQ as well in next 10 seconds. No break of structure though yet, sadly. But we have to realize, so what the market did today so far. 9:30, opened up, bam, just pushed to the upside. Buy side taken, right? Everyone is long now. I'll kind of like this as a short possibility. I'm literally gonna push the button. And let's see how we start reacting off that. So we have too bad right away. So let's see if we get one more chance here. It killed me quickly. Unfortunately though. I like this. I very much like this inversion. I very much like this SMT. I like that the fact that buy stops were taken as well. Too bad. We're still gonna give one more chance today for the market to open up and then to actually offer us a position, but I don't like this too much now. Dollar index inverted that hourly though. But with dollar index going higher, indices are doing exactly the same, which is just not cool. I like this being an optimal trade entry though. But we have to find a proper opening now. Because that inversion didn't work. Sadly. Very sadly. Also, it wasn't taken. But we, at the same time, we still have that buy side liquidity pool resting above us. So let's start with an hourly again, right? On an hourly, we have that clear inversion. On an hourly, same liquidity pool down below is residing. 15 minutes, nothing too clean. 5 minutes, a lot more interesting. 3, 2, and 1. Nothing too great, so I'm just gonna step aside for a little bit. With these can start rolling lower from where it is right now. It's just too bad that this wick took us away from the trade. But at the same time, it is what it is in a way. So we went short here from that inversion, right? Bum. But we literally got killed within seconds. Fair value gap opening up right here. Could this be a possible silver bullet if the break of structure happens? It could be. But I'd like the candle that breaks the structure to create the fair value gap, you know? We talked about it, I think, a week ago or so, that when the fair value gap itself happens during the break of structure, so not up here, but once the break of structure happens below the swing low, we want to see that opening here. This one is a little bit shady, let's say. Let's say it honestly, it's a little bit shady. Huh? So I won't enter this short from this silver bullet. I'm just gonna allow the market to show its hand, right? Okay. You're entering, stop loss 10 handles, take profit 40, which is cool, but I'm gonna have to let the market show a little bit more for me. This is still too heavy. That is not getting broken. Okay. I'll take this away so we can note that right here. If we start closing below it, then I can have an understanding of what is actually happening, right? We have an inversion here from the most recent fair value gap that pushed the market to the upside. It's a literal, let's say, inversion as well. Let's see what is happening here. Here we're good. It is a literal inversion as well, because the market pushed to the upside from this, right? Which is great. And now it's getting broken, and now it's giving us an opening, right? So let's see. We create a little bit more of an impulse and we retrace into it, then I would be happy to taking another short here. Because it feels so bad that I just got killed here. Too bad. Are we gonna get an opening though? If we don't, it's just gonna be frustrating, at least. Because we really want to see sell side being taken, right? Same story on ES. One pool of liquidity taken. Same is happening on the other side of the market, which is great. Right? Let's see, 5 minutes now. Outside not taken yet. 4 minutes. 3, 2. Markets are out of sync again, which makes it very difficult to be dealt with. But what I want to see now is, I want to see this to hold the price to go lower. It would be great. Huh? Is this an entry? Possibly, yes. There's two things that I don't like about this. I don't like the SMT or the lows. I really dislike that. I dislike the fact that ES took sell side, resting below as well. So 2% level, hold in the price, please. So let's know that 50% here. Would be great not to close above it. We don't need that. It would be great to remain a little bit of this value gap open. Yeah? Just like we have the same on ES as well. Come on, I don't want to see this full close. There's no need for that. We want to see a little bit of that open so we could actually understand the fact that the price is gonna go lower. Right now we can't judge on that yet. Yeah? I would be going short here though if this new day opening gap would have held in the price. Now it's kind of offering support even for a push to the upside. So I really wanted that 1009 to literally remain below this new week opening gap, which we didn't, which is too bad. Another SMT though, so you have to know that. Have a lower low on NQ. We have a higher low on NQ and we have a lower low on ES. Nasty. SMTs of both sides of the market, right? SMT over here and SMT down here, which is just 50 literally. We touch a market which is 50-50. At least I don't, so. A little bit cleaner, probably. But you see how again we're out of sync. Like if I would be in a position right now that I wouldn't know what to do with it in a way. Because again we're out of sync. Yes, it's just pushing a lot higher than NQ did. So again, waiting it out. Allowing the market to show its way, allowing the market to show what it wants to really do here. And yes, I'm keeping my hands under my butt in a way, so I wouldn't press a button as well. Oy, it's funny. but I have to do those silly things sometimes, you know? You have to, if you're in the short, you have to consider stop loss at break even now. Especially if this gets broken. Okay, I'll just take it off so I don't confuse you. I'm not in a trade. Yes, it's gonna be interesting up because of that SMT. Let's see if we can close above that 5-minute fair value gap in the next 1 minute. Try to get the read done. Okay, 1 minute of inversion on in Q, which is just holy difficult day today. I'm just putting a lot of notes. You see my account yourselves, guys. Stupid laws over here, sadly. But because of that, I'm not touching it now. I really want to see a little bit more. Not remaining in places. It's juicy, just calling for action and no way. That inversion didn't happen. 5 minutes, yeah? Market kept it in place. But we might be missing out on this buy entry though, because of that inversion. This is juicy. This is real good. But I can't. Because of that loss that I took. Because of that loss, I need a very, very good position to. This is an inversion on paper. On paper, this is lovely, but why are we keeping that sell side like residing below? You have to ask that question. Who's happy right now as well? Who's happy with the trade that they entered an hour ago? Everyone who's buying, they have their stop loss right below this. They're happy. Even though they got scared with this, they're happy. Push to the upside is alright for them. So why would you ever remain this open? That's my thought process. That's what I'm looking at. Let's see if we can invert this or not. Same inversion would happen over here if these bad boys get inverted. So, ay ay ay. You see how badly I'm struggling to get a read on this? I'm even making weird noises to get a read on this, which isn't helping me though. But it is what it is in a way. The waiting game, that's what we traders do. We wait and wait and wait even more. But when the opening is there, you literally know that the opening is there, and then you can execute. Then your life becomes so easy. Yeah. So I like this. I like this inversion, and I like the possibility of the market going higher from this. But I can't. This stupid loss that I could have. Okay, I couldn't have prevented it because it was a good setup. It was a setup that I take day in day out. It just didn't pan out. So too bad. But because of that, the market kind of has its hand wrapped around my head now, where it's just holding me in place, not allowing me to enter, sadly. 5 minutes inversion happening on ES though. Is that an entry? You hear how many questions I'm asking myself? So watch this. I won't touch it. Watch it. Put it on in your notes, before/after, you know? This is gonna be interesting. And keep pushing to the upside, which is brilliant. This is very high resistance, like what did he run though? This is a place where I wouldn't be streaming right now for you guys. I would be in a position where I would say, okay, I'm kind of done for the day, even though the structure is holding in, like there's no real possibilities for me to enter. Because I want to enter a trade that is high probability, that will just run 2, 3, 4 candles done, you know? This, even though it gives a very bullish bias because of that inversion, you get in, you would be in this trade for what? 8 minutes already without much result? Just draining your emotions, draining your mental capital in a way. So, yeah. That 5-minute inversion is getting pinged on ES, so we want to see speed. Literally, when I say it, I want to see speed, we're getting that. So this is good. This is a lot better now. The market is kind of starting to do what we want it to do, right? Which is cool. Is that a possible push for another all-time high with these? So again, 15 minutes. That didn't hold. That got inverted. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to wrap my head around on what is actually happening here. 5 minutes. What are we seeing? We see that 5 minutes inversion, which was great, which was called upon as well, right? We wanted to see the market ping it and run towards yesterday's high, just running for another all-time high right away. Let's see if we can get that on in Q with this 5 minute fair value gap right here, which is gonna possibly get inverted in the next 2 minutes, right? I'm gonna be watching this 23 handles, 1-to-1 kinda, but we're still not getting that offered, not yet. And what else do we see? The 1 minute fair value gap right here. So if that holds in, that's beautiful. That's a little bit of structure that we can start to relate, start to understand a little. Yeah? One more minute. Let's see if we can invert that, and then we're gonna look for a possibility like that. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to catch this or enter this. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna be watching it very, very closely. Okay. Would be great to catch something like that, but I'm still not sure. Gonna get it or not. Okay. 20 seconds. Inversion happened. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have? We're trading in a massive premium though. Like this was so much better entry. I would actually, if I would be in this, I would be taking a partial now instead of adding to this position. Ah, too bad. Can we take a swing at this though? So inversion happened right here, right? If you trust this inversion, you would be in a trade like that right now. 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is not good enough with the laws that I took already. Sadly. But real quick, let's take a look at what Forex is doing. Just like we asked for, we're getting back into that 1 hour for value gap. 5 minute inversion on Euro. GBP is just running it in a way. Yeah. And let's see now. We dig into that. Might be quite interesting. Here, risk reward becomes double to what it was before, right? I would be quite happy with that. Right now, yes, this is an entry. On paper, it is an entry. Am I taking it? Sadly, no. I wish, but at the same time, I don't know. But if you're in this trade, let's go. Come on. This could be a very good trade entry from this 5 minute inversion. If you're in this, just hold on to it. Target very clean. Okay. Wait. Again, I'm gonna say it for the third time. The real entry was here. And why I'm not entering this? Even though this is a setup, this is a 5-minute inversion, this is great. Why I'm not taking it? Because I should be partialing off here. If I would be in a trade, I would be taking something off, not adding to this. So going in this and think, okay, I'm gonna enter. It just, I will enter though from that. How to dig deeper, then enter. That would be better for me because of that loss that I took earlier, sadly. But in a way, it is what it is. And now, because of this buy side being taken, I won't consider it. What I want to see now is just it ripping and going. Hmm. Half an hour passed into the AM session, right? So we're getting closer to the macro. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be looking at right away. I'm gonna say it out loud as well, so I would actually look for it later in half an hour from now. But the macro is gonna be here, right? I think I'm gonna still trust the possibility of the market digging deeper into that sell side liquidity pool. I'm really gonna try to think about it. And remember what I wrote as well this morning, that I don't like the high of the day being the high of the week, sorry, being Wednesday, right up here. I don't like that. Thursday high of the week, very reasonable, but it has to be high of the week, so it has to take Wednesday's buy stop off. That I can work with. Yep. So far that inversion is good. Nothing is changing. But during the macro, I noted it because so what is gonna happen during macro? Whom is happy? Even those that are with us right now in the stream, the ones that took a buy here, they are happy. You are happy. Side still remaining below. I'm gonna avoid this. I'm not gonna take it. A mistake? I don't know. Not making money is fine for me, you know. But so I'm gonna let this go without me, unless there's gonna be a possible entry here. Okay? And then during the macro, I'm really gonna hope for another all-time high to be created, and then for the market to rip lower. It would be very cool. It would be awesome. It's so funny that the Apex is still down. They released so many accounts into the world last 24 hours that they're just kind of killed themselves, which is funny. Sorry about that, but I'm very, very hungry. Good question, Agnes. What is your opinion on market direction when it makes an all-time high? So we're never looking for a top. We're never ever looking for a top. All-time high doesn't mean that we should go short. It never does. All-time high, always. Take a look at every single session after all-time high is being created. Every time we get weird price action like this, which doesn't know where it wants to go, it can literally stay in this range for the rest of the day, even Friday, and wait for another news driver to either go higher and punch lower afterwards, or create a Judas swing to take false head resting below and continue higher, right? But we're never ever looking for a top. Makes it very difficult to trade though, because psychologically, is that a break of structure now? You have to consider that. You really have to consider that. Ignas hasn't broken it though, so, but keep watching it. But yeah, so what I was going to say is that it makes our life very, very easy, very, very hard, let's say. Because when you see an all-time high, psychologically, you want to see a retracement. Because what happened? Everybody took a profit, market should continuously go lower now. But what the market does usually, it kind of starts fooling around because a lot of people took that profit. So there's nobody buying anymore, so it just kind of continues higher and higher without much reasoning, let's say. You know, it makes it very, very difficult to trade. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and it makes it difficult to trade because not only the all-time high is booked in, which is a reason, but it also makes it difficult because we have to think about power of 3 all the time. And before I say what I want to say, thank you for liking this video. Guys, I very much like that. Like for like. I like it too, you know? Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, what I was gonna say, that it makes our life very difficult because there's no buy side. There's no, let's say, liquidity residing above that the market should target, but a lot of people start going short. This was an entry. I should talk less. Holy, this was a beautiful entry here. That inversion, I like that. And I'm in. I really hope this doesn't kill me now again. But I'm in a trade and I'm gonna continue talking. So I very much say that after an all-time high is created, it makes it very difficult because a lot of people now are trying to go short because liquidity was taking. All-time highs were created. Market has to retrace. But look what market does. It created that. It started going short. People target this in a way. If you went short, where are you gonna take a partial? You're gonna take a partial at the sell side liquidity pool, right? And the market now is just killing everybody that went short yesterday after all-time high was created, which makes it incredibly difficult to navigate. And this is what we're getting as well. We're kind of noticing it live. But I think Doma said that he's in a long now. This is beautiful. Your stop loss goes here. So I don't know where he entered, but this was an entry now from that inversion. 21 handles take profit, bam, 8 handles stop loss, beautiful. I believe that when you think the price should go lower, think opposite, it still can push hard. Exactly, man, exactly, yeah. And that's what I'm saying, that like, psychologically, you're thinking all-time high, okay, cool, the market will go lower now, you know? But, yeah. At the same time, it kind of doesn't, so, yep. Yeah. Mind games. It always plays mind games with us. It always does. Cleaning lady. Short minute. Short minute break over. Cleaning lady left. I don't like what is happening right now. Holy. I very much dislike what is happening right now. Yes, it can continuously dig deeper. But you can't just... Because of that inversion, you can't have a stop loss that is lower than this low on paper. Makes it difficult. Makes it very, very difficult. Can we stay in this range, please? Would be great. 5 more seconds. Push higher, please. Up. That's good. That's good. That's a lot better. Now another wick. See what we get now. See how ugly this is? Holy. Very, very ugly. Still in there though. I'm not changing my mind until that is broken. Still in there. Still good, kinda. Kinda. Oi, sorry. I moved the mic. We are still kinda good. So let's see, one more time. Sell side wasn't taken, so this has to remain on our charts, guys. This literally has to remain here. 15-minute inversion. 5-minute inversion that we're kind of kicking through right now. Just hustling and bustling. Same on ES. Do 4. 3. There's no breaker here neither. If this would have gone lower, I would consider this as a breaker block right here. Right? There's no breaker block here. Because that sell side wasn't 2 minutes and 1 minute. So far so good, and I'm in this trade. My stop loss is still there, and I'm just gonna stick to it. What I will not like is if ES takes buy side in terms of a new all-time high 5343.25 and in Q fails, I'm gonna have to start scaling down, which is gonna be unfortunate, but it is what it is in a way. Have to work with what you're being, you kind of play with the cards you're being dealt with, you know? Dealer isn't too happy today. The dealer got his salary yesterday, consider that. The dealer got his salary and today he just doesn't care about your needs, he doesn't care about what you want, he doesn't listen to you. 10 more minutes till macro starts. Come on, come on. What I don't like about this again, that exactly here partials should have been taken. And if you enter the trade on the right time, right here, right there, should be taking something off. You should be adding to the position, like we just did, kind of. Second thing I don't like is that right here, another partial comes off. Which is just, huh, but it's cool. So we lost what? We lost 250 that trade initially. We're looking to make it back. Would be great. We don't, but I'm watching this all-time high, and in Q possibly failing to do that, that makes it a little bit nasty. Trade just closed on one of the accounts, which is what? Okay. Weird, but fine. Probably lagged off because I don't have anything else running, just this position on the copy trader though. So let's see. I'm just thinking if and when I should start scaling down, and I'm thinking ahead in terms of, so what do I believe happens after this gets booked? We would have another SMT, which can easily allow the market to continuously consolidate, which can easily allow the market to go sideways, or it can easily allow the market to make a turn. And I don't want to be caught in that. Few more minutes till the macro start, and this is the most dangerous thing right now, is that during the macro we usually want to see the market to start showing its hand. We want to see some sort of liquidity being ran through and making the market making a turn, or maybe liquidity on the other side of the market being run through and then the real move happening. That is what happens during the macro every single time. This would be lovely. That I'm not happy about. So I'm literally gonna have to be very careful in 3 minutes from now. Very incredibly careful. Okay? But right now, we want to see ES doing a very bad job at pushing this buy side liquidity pool, and then Q doing the best it can, being a very, very slow brother or sick sister compared to ES, and doing its best to catch up. So far, so good. Keep chanting NQ, NQ, NQ. Go and Q, go. Go and Q, go. I like it so far. ES just failing. Okay, ES just ran through that buy side liquidity pool. Thank you. Please follow. But because of that, I'm gonna have to take two of them off. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna move stop loss to break even. So I just can't risk it, sadly. I would love to wait for NQ to take that buy side liquidity pool with the full position, but I can't, sadly. Which is gonna do what? Which is gonna keep us still in a small drawdown for the day, sadly. But it is what it is anyway. Not much you can do about it, right? So let's see now if we can find something else. One more trade, one more possibility. Because that macro is starting like that. Love that. Put this. Oh no, this is a possible inversion. Even though I'm still in the trade. If we close below this, I'm closing the trade. I'm literally holding my finger on this. Oh. It's gonna be interesting if we can find a short after all this. If we are able to do that, then it's just might be an awesome day. Because if we go short, dude, look how many handles we can deal with. 65 handles at least, 70 possibly even. That's amazing. Data highs taken though. This is not the first time we got this setup, guys. News push market to the downside, no real openings, only inversions. Bomb first inversion, you see, you enter. Target. Data highs. This is a very, very good setup. Let's see. Let's see if we can still continue higher. Slow day. No, right? Isn't it? This is a slow day. But so far so good. So far since that consolidation and a little bit of bullshit price action that we really didn't enjoy. So far so good. Yeah. This is gonna get booked now. It looks like very, 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 very good. Trust the process, as they say, right? ICT always says it. Trust the process, guys. This is good. We got it. So, congrats. Very, very good trade. Now I'm gonna look for a possible short entry. I'm not gonna be interested in going in the market going any higher from where it is right now. Okay, but macro is here, just like we called for it. Macro runs liquidity through for us, which is great. And now we want to see some action in the price action. I shouldn't get silly like that, but fair value gap here. Let's see if we have, oh yeah, let's see if we have any possible openings on InQ as well in terms of fair value. Yeah, we do. We have a fair value gap here as well. So I'm putting that to my notes. I'm taking this off right here. Yeah. And let's see. I'm not interested in holding any long positions from now. Right? Only shorts. Let's find an opening for that. Let's make the chart a little bit bigger for you. Let's see if the macro can give us an opportunity. Okay. I'm not sure how much I'm in love with Apex anymore. I was really rooting for them for quite a while. But execution lately was shit. Price action, in terms of how they manipulate, what's it called, the micro market, not the mini, but micro. That's awful. I'm not getting my payout for a while as well, which is, what the fuck? Their servers are down. How much do you like that, huh? Sounds weird to say that knowing how much money I've invested into them to open so many accounts. So I'm not sure. Like, I really want the situation to get fixed in terms of their servers first going online again, because that being down is just weird. Second, I want to get my withdrawal. I actually applied for a second today, and the first one says it's completed. Yeah, they completed taking it off my account, but they never completed transferring it, which is, yeah. What do we have for Friday? Wait, why can't I fully read this? There's a heart next to it that I can't. What? Tiger, I can't read your message, bro. Okay. Will it be better day? Honestly, not able to say, because we are trading at all-time highs. First thing. Second thing, looking for a buy. Fucking dangerous because of how much premium we've built in. Possibility though, just like we did it last week. Thank God it's Friday setup. I think Edgar's, you like them. So what I will be looking for tomorrow, doesn't matter where the market finishes today. Let's say it tops up here. I will be looking for a retracement into the range, either 20% or 30% range of the weekly candle. That's thank God it's Friday setup. If you just do TGIF, TGIF in DC. That's what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow. Am I gonna be excited for tomorrow? No. Why? Because every single target we want to see delivered is delivered. I talk about it like way too frequent in a way. I'm repeating myself a lot on this one. But every single target we wanted to see delivered is delivered. There's zero interest in participation because of it. The market is gonna be nasty. Today wasn't too bad. Today was reasonable. I just kind of got messed up because of this loss here. Because I went short on this inversion and that wig just killed my trade. So because of that, I couldn't do what I really wanted to do with this trade, right? But right now, this can just go and go and go and go. Nothing is stopping this. Nothing. I'm sorry that I'm eating, guys, but I'm incredibly hungry. I'm sorry about that. I didn't eat proper lunch today. I only had like very late breakfast at like 11. And then I didn't eat anything for lunch, which I'm starting to feel. Which is cool. I want to see a lot of structure now to go actually short. Can this inversion happen and just move the price lower afterwards? Easy. Can it just invert and continue higher? Easy as well. We're in a very dangerous territory right now, so you gotta be careful. If I were you, I would just literally close my charts and I would just go, okay, I'm done for the day. Let's go enjoy some beautiful weather. Let's go do something nice today, you know? But being interested now to open another position because you had such a good day already, that is dangerous. You shouldn't be looking for that. You should be looking for a time to relax now. do something cool, do something nice. Well, you should be considering that. Not looking for another trade, not looking to profit more, whatever your thought process is. Well, go outside and touch some grass, nerds. Yeah, so true. You should do that, guys, though. You should really do that. Yeah. I'm not calling you a nerd, but I'm just saying out loud that you should literally do it, just for sake of saving your own account and everything you profited today as well. SMT book though. SMT. Do we like SMTs? We love SMTs. Do you like SMT now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see now. Yes, it's looking a lot weaker. I don't like the fact that there's two fair value gaps here, though. This on NQ. Fucking dangerous, but let's watch it. Let's see. Let's see if we get offered anything here, okay? It handles stop loss, which is cool. It handles stop loss is very much cool. Dangerous though. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Question: if I need to find it in Discord, all good, but maybe you can answer it. SMT, I know what it is, but what does it mean? We're literally making a video right now that is almost done, that is gonna release this weekend about it. SMT is a place in the market where it kind of gives you a call and says, Gus, you should focus now. There's gonna be something happening. Exactly, like SMT happens, and then go look for a setup because something is about to happen. Exactly what I wanted to say. You're gonna, yeah, that's good. So we're gonna post it in Discord when it's released. But exactly what you said. Once SMT happens, right here. Low, higher low, right? What did ES do here? ES created a lower low when NQ failed to do that. SMT. right? It's an alert. Somebody just called you saying, listen, hey, markets are out of sync, look for something. What we want to see then is a single fair value gap getting inverted. Once that happens, you press buy. And you target the next buy side liquidity pool. This was the trade of the day. This is what I'm gonna make a report on. Right? Another thing that I'm gonna make a report on is power of 3. Who can show me? Oh, you won't be able to show me, but who can read the market here and what kind of power of 3 concept we got today? Third day in a row this week. Watch this. Wait. Accumulation. Wasn't it? Manipulation. Wasn't it? Distribution. This is all you need to know about how the markets really book. Markets accumulate, markets manipulate, and markets distribute. Just like we got today. Accumulation. Right? Oh yeah. Accumulation. Manipulation to the downside, just like we got. Distribution. ION. Power of 3 at its best. I always talk about something as well, where I say markets are always going to open up. Manipulate. Distribute. And close. Power of 3. I've been talking about this forever. This is so beautiful because it happens every single fucking day. We got it yesterday, we got it on Tuesday. The only time we didn't get this week was Monday, because Monday we had zero news. We said Monday we're not gonna trade. Tuesday we got this. Wednesday we got this. Today we're getting this. How good is that? How good? What will happen tomorrow? My opinion, market will open up tomorrow. Manipulate, distribute, lower, back into the weekly range, just like I said with TGIF setup. Look how beautiful it is. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Like, this is so good. This is better than Harvard. This is better than any kind of university. This is better than... This is better than anything that you can pay your money for, any kind of this education. This is all you need to know about how the markets really work. Nothing else. YouTube 2022 panning out though. Right here. Break of structure. VMS. Fair value gap opening up right here. Are we gonna go lower? I don't know. You can make your own decisions here, but there's a model panning out right now. Oh yeah, I just messed my setup. Oh, it's good. Now we're back at it again. This is good. Like, oh my god, this is good. Look when we topped as well. Macro was here. Look when we topped. Macro is here. This is so good, guys. I love stuff like this. You can't imagine how excited I am to show you stuff like that. This is so good. This is so good. You remember where's sell side resting? Sell side is down below. Consider that. I'm very much hoping you're not gonna trade this in a way, but consider that. Sell side residing below. Okay? This is a big stop loss though, 20 handles. A bit dangerous, but still. So, 5 minutes, no inversion yet. 3, 2, 1. Nothing is random here, guys. Nothing. No inversion on 5 minutes, sadly. Yes, no inversion either. Let's see, what are we getting offered now in terms of a possible entry? OTE? Looks interesting. Bias is bearish now. Like, a lot of structure has to be broken to the upside for bias to become bullish again. Yeah. But with that in mind, guys, 2 hours passed. I'm gonna say, as I do it every single time, I'm very, very happy you guys are coming by, passing by. I very much appreciate that fact. Be careful tomorrow. All-time highs booked, second day in a row. Nothing good is gonna happen tomorrow. Just trust me on that. So be careful. No stream tomorrow. We're gonna do a Q&A on Discord. So if you have any questions, come in prepared. I'm gonna be very, very happy to share with you whatever needs to be shared, you know. And I'm Ignas. I'm the guy who's hopefully gonna teach you how to become financially free. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow on Discord. Bye.